Hi, my name is Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers, and it's October 2021, and so we finished Mr. Black, which was our September daily. Now, we were following prompts by Miss Paintalot and designers by Miss Paintalot. So what I did was I re-typed this up, and what I did was I put the prompts in order, so that when I do this flip through with you, that hopefully I will know what the prompt was that day. Now, there's a video for each one of these pages on the Sweet Pea Papers YouTube channel, which the link will be below. And so if you want to know how to make any one of these pages or all of these pages and reproduce Mr. Black, or go to Miss Paintalot's and see how she did hers, because hers is different even though we use the same prompts, then you should check those out. There is a page in here. Let's see what page it is. I believe it's page 28, which is science and math. And it's not a difficult tutorial, so that tutorial part of that video is shorter. And then the whole second half of that video is a computer tutorial on how to manipulate images. So you may not have realized that when you saw the original post. And so you may want to go back and check it out for that. Okay, so now Mr. Black is very fat, even though I have some pages left at the end, and I'm going to keep going, I think, with some inspirational pages, and maybe not quite such fat ones. I've got him tied up this way, but he actually is more of a flip book. So let's untie him. There's going to be 30 pages, so this may not be the shortest flip through in the world. Oh, he's very large. And I'm going to try to keep him in camera. But this board is moving around as well because I've got it on my glass countertop here. So let's do that. Okay, so the first page is a overview. It's a picture of each page in the book. And it says, Mr. Black, a 30-day journey. So day one, the prompt was shabby chic. And so we have all of the flat back pearls in the lace, and I got the lace from Lisa's Paper Lace and Bling. And this is an envelope, and the envelope comes out and can be used. There's got to be a different way that I can do this. So I'm not going to be able to pull everything out and show it to you, I guess. Plus, he's so fat with the curvature, if I don't open him all the way, then I can't get everything out. Underneath the envelope are 2 writing cards and a butterfly cluster, and of course more flat back pearls and lace. I didn't write down the designer for each day. I have them numbered on here, but I would have to search through the chart and look. Like this one is by Kyung Shotwell, Wonders by Wink. Okay. And I'm going to try below this flip through to put a link to each of the designers. There's 6 of them, so you want to keep an eye out for that. This is page 2, and the prompt was nature. So we have our butterflies and our dragonflies. This opens this way. This opens this way. There's some tags. When you open it, pull these out, it's very pretty. It's a complete image. Some of these it's going to be hard to pull the tags in and out because of the curvature of the book. So laying it this way so that you can see it is going to make it much more difficult. So I'm just saying that not as an excuse, but for a reason as to why I may not be able to pull all the tags out. This trifold is also a belly band. Okay. So then the next page was sewing. And this is a collage on this side with a removable notebook on this side. And it's got a sewing pattern. This next page was stamping, and so on the insides of here, on the writing pages inside the pockets, they've been inked. It's hard to see because I did it in the lighter color of the color theme, and then in the center is a pretty collage. And there's a writing card that goes under here, but I couldn't show it to you, and anyway, so I took it out. This page here is envelope, and I took an envelope and made a 3 section pocket, stacked pocket out of it. And that's just one envelope. That's very pretty. The next page is lace, and I got this lace from Lisa. And don't worry, there'll be a link to her shop below so that you can get some lace or paper or bling from her. This is a belly band with a card. Like I said, the pressure on this is quite a bit. So there's a card that comes out here, and you open this, and there's writing space, and then there's another card, and this is held shut by a magnet. Okay? And there's also another, and there's a tab with a charm. I don't know why I tried to pull on that. Every time I see a tab, I think I've put in another tag. So the next day is book pages, and I should be marking these off so I know where I'm at. You get a pencil. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this page is book pages, and what I did was I took a page out of Mr. Green and made a tag in the project, Mr. Green. Mine is called Mr. Black because he's a black book. Miss Paintalot is this time it's a brown book. When we did a January daily, her book was green and written by Mr. Green. So the whole project was called Mr. Green. So now this time she has Mr. Green, the sequel. It's actually an inspirational technique journal is what her series is called. But anyway, so this is a page out of the original Mr. Green made into a bookmark in Mr. Green. And then there's a removable notebook, and then this flower on this side has all been accented with glossy accents. And I don't know. Yeah, I guess you can see it on camera. It looks prettier in person though. The glossy accents. It's hard to see it on camera as well. And then the bookmark also has a charm, which is a heart. Okay, moving on. So the next page I know for sure is monochrome, and I know for sure this is a Wonders by Wink paper. It's called Gray Daisies, one of my favorite. And so this doesn't close all the way because I made it to where the tag underneath is the completion of this image. So I left it that way, and you just open it this way. See if you can see it on camera. It's really hard for me to do this. And on either side are these beautiful images. In the center is a large pocket, and this is all trimmed in black, where all these pages are trimmed in cream. Okay, going with our monochrome theme. And there's 2 giant writing cards. This is the image that completes the picture in the middle, in the front. And then there's 4 writing cards. This is an envelope that I stenciled on the inside. And there's there's a puzzle in here that when you put it together, it makes a picture. Of course it does. So that's monochrome. The next one is floral, and this is a magnetized belly band flap. When you open it up on the back, it has writing space. This uses faux eco-dyed paper, which is what I call it, which is digital eco-dyed paper. And so it looks like it's eco-dyed paper, but it's actually just printed out. Anyway, and this beautiful kit, I love this one. This is called Calligrapher's Garden, and I believe it's Tailor-Made Journal. And so we have 2 pairs, but there's also flowers for our floral, lots of flowers. And then when you open these up, then there's a lot of writing space all the way across. This area right here is lined, and then of course there's some more beautiful flowers. I love this kit. So pretty. Okay, so this next page was ink blending. There is no designer on this page. I did this crazy little ink blending myself. I used a brush, and I brushed across, and I blended it, and then I used acrylic paint to paint on the trees. Okay, moving onward. The next day is embossing. This is one of my favorite pages. There's a bookmark. There's 2 embossed writing cards. Let me see if I can get one out to show you the embossing. So this is embossed. And again, we have the curvature of the earth. Get in there. There we go. Now he's in there. You think I would have learned my lesson by now. Okay, and then there's a tag, 2 large writing cards, and some more lace. And I guess you know where I got the lace by now. Okay. So the next page is fabric. And that can't be right. Yep, next page is fabric. And what we did was this one is very similar to Miss Paintalot's page. I used a magnet to hold my flap over. Now this flap is a pocket in and of itself, and it's an ephemera holder. So all these little pieces come out for you to use in your journal. Okay, if you have a journal in this theme or this color, except for this cluster, but all these come out here. Then when you open it, there's a I used tracing paper, but I believe she used vellum. But there's tons of tags in here that you can use in your journal or in your projects. Okay, and that's held shut. Oh, and they're all flowers. That's okay. This page is grunge. I really like this page. When you open this, it's got a train theme, in case you can't tell. And this one's by Kyung as well. This is her train kit. Some of these I recognize right away. You may notice up here that the spirals, the binding, the spine has made marks up here. Now, if this was a book that I was going to sell or give away, I would cover each one of these pages with something, maybe a cream colored paper to help protect. But I really don't want to make him that much fatter. Plus, this book is for my own reference, and I'm not giving it to anyone. So I'm okay with it. Well, I'm not okay with it, but I'm not going to go through and do 30 pages of cream colored paper. All right, so once you move this to the side, I used Brad's, and then I made my own tags. I used my Big Shot and to die cut these. And then when you open this down, there's some grungy writing paper. And you put this flat back over. Then these tickets come out. And they have writing space on the back. Get back in there. It doesn't want to go in because this actually lifts up. There we go. Okay, so this has all been grunged up with black Tim Holtz Distress ink. It's just these little guys. Okay, and each page has different colors and whatnot. So now there's another tag here. When you turn it, this opens out this way. And then we have Our Lady with the train. And then when you go one more, it opens up into a writing card. Okay, so you go there, and then you go there, and then this holds it shut. Okay, and that's our page. Okay, here's our steampunk page. And this is just an image, and it's got a bulb pin with a charm, and the charm is a wing. I had fun doing this page. I like steampunk. I like the balloon out of his head. Okay. And then this page here is music paper, as you can tell. This ribbon ties these two large writing cards in. They have cream colored backing on the other side so that you can write without it being pink. And then obviously these, I believe Miss Paintalot's opened, but I made mine into a double belly band, so you just untie this and then you slide the cards out. Okay, this next page is stickers. And I know that by looking at this, you would think there are no stickers, but let me see if I can do this. This is an explosion box, I think that's called. So when you open this, I used Velcro to hold it shut. I made this tab out of, it's not cardstock, it's the next thickness up, craft paper. And so this opens like this. And these are beautiful papers. This has a tab with a charm, and the charm is a little fairy in her little fairy garden. And then this opens this way. And there's another beautiful picture on there. Here's some writing space that opens up. And here is a sticker. Look at that. It's washi stickers. And that opens up into even more writing space. If I could open the book up flat, you would see. So then this goes back like this. This goes like this. And then, let me see if I can get this right. Like this. Oh, and then this opens down. Where does it open down? Oh, it opens out. I apologize. It opens out. I haven't looked at this in a little while. And there's washi here, and then it opens down. And you can't see that at all, but it opens down. Two more sections. Okay. So it's a lot of fun. Oh, look at that. I did it. It's like a puzzle. Okay. This is our playing card page. I had a lot of fun with this. I love this image over here on this side. On this, I altered these playing cards. And the way I did it was I used the white tissue from the back of a napkin. And I sandpapered the cards so they weren't so smooth. And then I put 3 coats of white acrylic paint on after a coat of gesso. And then I Mod Podged the tissue paper on, and I used the brush to kind of crinkle it up. So I don't know if you can see the texture on there. It's hard for me to look sideways over at my screen to see if you see it. And then on this side, I used paint as well. I believe it was 2 coats of white paint on top of the gesso, on top of the sanding. And then I gessoed these images, and they did smear just a little bit, but not much. And then like I said, I gessoed on top, and then I put some cornstarch on here, and that takes that shininess off so they don't stick together. Thank you. I believe it was Kyung that gave me that tip. There were other people too. So the next page is travel. These are all tickets, so you can go anywhere you want, and some more tickets. There's a charm with an anchor on it so you can sail away with your boat right here. And then there's some large writing cards in here. And we've got the lace. I custom dyed the lace, but I did get the lace from Lisa. Next page is stenciling. These are stacked envelopes. So there's 1, 2, 3, and you can see that I've stenciled inside of each one. I also made a book, or a booklet here, and a bookmark that you can take out here under this belly band. Each one of these envelopes is removable, and so you could actually use it if you wanted to. See if I can get these to line back up again. Okay, and I love this paper as well, very, very much. Okay, the next page is painting. So this page is not very in your face, but the reason is because it's for holding little bitty watercolors. All right. Now, I did these little watercolors. I am not a painter with watercolors, so I bear no responsibility as to what the paintings look like. But anyway, there's some in here, and there's pockets here, 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 and here. These are for your taller ones. These are for those little bitty studies that you can do. Okay. The next page is photo, and this is a kit called Love Letters by Kyung. It's really pretty. And I did the glossy accents. I added butterflies. I believe this is the one that was really on the page, and then I added all the rest. Of course I added butterflies. I add butterflies always. So he wants to slide forward because the lid's getting so heavy. And then on these, each one lifts up. They're held by magnets. Each one lifts up, and there's a wedding photo, black and white wedding photo, and then there's room here for you to put your photos. If I had to do this page again, I would have divided it in half so you could see more of the beautiful paper. This one also has a tab with a charm on it. Okay. This page is ribbon. These two pieces are held by magnets. I made a custom, I guess you'd call it snow spray. It was metallic acrylic paint along with alcohol. So it evaporates and leaves just the paint, but it's a spray. I don't know if you can see how sparkly this is, but it looks like snow all over the whole image. And this all matches up. I lined everything up. So this is one complete picture. Then when you open this up, and you open this up, and these are all sprayed, you might be able to see the shininess on here better on the black. Originally, I was going to put some lines for writing, but then I realized the way it opens up, you probably wouldn't be able to write on it. There's 3 large tags in here, and each one has glossy accents on every single one of the berries. When you take all 3 cards out, then you have a hidden pocket that disappears when you take the cards out. Okay, going through this as quickly as I can. This page is newsprint. I made a triple belly band. There's a belly band with this large writing card underneath. Then there's a belly band with this card, fairly large writing card underneath, and lots of strawberries. I love this kit too. And then this right here is a trifold. So you can open it up, and it has writing space on the inside. So you've got the 2 large writing cards plus this to write on, and then you have your triple belly band. This next page is washi, and I love this page too. I don't remember where I got this paper. It wasn't one of the designers on the list. I didn't have papers that day that matched that particular designer. I was a little short on some of the designers, so I used the option of using my own papers that I had in my own stash. And so I thought, well, with it being washi, I would give it a little bit of an Asian flair. This is a washi sticker here. Then this opens like this, and it looks like it's held on by washi. I just kind of stuck it on there. And this opens like this, and this opens like this, and you can write on it. And this kind of looks like scales, like on a koi fish. And then when this closes, you can write here. Then you can take this off. You can write on the back, and then you can write on this full page. Okay. See if I can find the Velcro on here. Okay. Guess not. I have to go back and put him back on. It's at the top and the bottom. Okay. This page was packaging and the prompt, and you probably can't find the packaging on here, but the menu is made out of a cereal box, which I thought was appropriate. And so we have all of our family recipes here ready to go for you to choose from. And there's the fork and the knife. The spoon bit the dust. So there's no spoon on the page right now. There will eventually be a spoon. And so I really like this page, and the saying is, life is what you bake it. And I really had a lot of fun doing this page. The next page was supposed to be Edith Holden. I do have an Edith Holden book, but it's the only one I have, and I just can't bear to take it apart. So I took this kit by Victoria Design. It's called Gentleman Barber. And there's the large barbershop image, which I really like. Then when you open this large flap out, on here there's stenciling right here. And these are all writing pages. This is a writing page. And each flap folds out, and there's a writing space. And then you have the large area that you could write in if you wanted to in the middle. And this is held by a magnet to hold everything down. This next page is one of my favorites. It's fungi that I'm trying to skip over apparently. Let me see if I can get a hold of it. There we go. It's a double hidden writing card in a hidden pocket. So the writing cards were made to match up with the page, which they've moved. There we go. Matches up with the mushroom. If I can get it back in here from flopping around in the book. And then when you take them out, it's nearly impossible to figure out. Sorry about that. It's nearly impossible to figure out where the pocket is, if you don't already know. So this goes back in here, and all you have to do is line up the mushrooms. And this goes back in here and line up the bunny rabbit head. And that gets you all lined up. Okay? The next page is science and math. So on here, we have these really cool images on these small envelopes. Each image covers another image, just like it. Inside of these coin envelopes are little writing cards. Inside of this one is another puzzle. And when you put the puzzle pieces together, then you get this image here. Now, and like I said, each one covers a larger one of this. I made this page using the Designer for the Days paper, and then I took these images off the internet and added them to the background and made this design. The second half of this tutorial, this is the one that's very easy to put together, but it shows you how I manipulated these images and got them on the page, resized the page because this is an odd size, the pages in this book, to make it fit and to make all the images fit. So you want to make sure to catch that one. Me and my Velcro. And now I'm drawing on the page. Not good. Okay. It's just that the book wants to fall over. Okay. This page is our collage. And what I did was I tore out an irregular shape, or I cut out an irregular shape. And this is two separate pages. So I cut this out of one page because I really loved the border. Then I took another page from the kit, which I really hated cutting up. It's beautiful. And I made a collage, and I put the sunflower in the center, and right here is the definition of autumn. Okay, and then the very last page, for the month anyway, is insects. And there's a flower here, but there's a little insect bottom. This is a doily that I cut out on my brother's Scan and Cut, which I did not know that I could do. And I'd like to thank my friend Dawn for showing me how to use the software. This comes off, it's held on by a magnet. Okay. And then we've got this very large envelope. I love this kit. This is Calligrapher's Garden again. And when you flip it over, the envelope has a big dragonfly on it. There's our insect. Okay, sorry about that. on this side of the envelope is a large insect, which is the prompt for the day, which is a dragonfly. When you open this, there are large cards in here. This one has a toad, which is not an insect, I realize. And then this one has a butterfly on it. It's really pretty. I think that the vine reminds me of musical notes. And then you also have the dragonflies. And I put this together. This word came with the kit, and then I added 2 brads. Okay, and that's only held on by the magnet in this. Otherwise, it comes off. So that was page 30. And so this is Mr. Black. And I really had a great time doing this. I was very intimidated by the thought of doing a page a day. But it ended up that it was a really fun project. And I would do one again in a heartbeat. Maybe not for October, but I would still do one again in a heartbeat. I forgot. These have to be up a little bit, or this doesn't shut all the way. There we go. And like I said, I really had a great time. I really want to thank Miss Paintalot for doing this project. Because when we did the January daily, we were all hollering all the time, when are we going to do another one? When are we going to do another one? We kept bugging her. And so I also tried to put as many charms as I could on the pages as well. And so I hope I accomplished that. And yeah, so that's it. That's Mr. Black, a very large book. But Mr. Black, a 30-day journey with all 30 of the pages here on the inside cover. So thank you everyone for watching. I know this is a long flip through, but it actually ended up being only a minute per page. So there you go. Have a wonderful day. Remember, there's a video for each page on how I did it, and the designer that was used in the prompt for the day, and all that good stuff on the Sweet Pea Papers YouTube channel, and the link to that will be below. Okay, I will see you guys later, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Bye-bye.